Math Day, Great Day, Math Lead Learners, which is solve problems involving circles. For today's lesson, here's our objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students should be able to solve problems involving chords, arcs, central angles, inscribe angles of circles, tangents, and secants of circles. Draw circles, arcs, and angles, as well as tangents and secants on paper or a digital drawing tool. Appreciate real-life application of circle geometry and develop a positive attitude toward problem solving. But before we proceed with our discussion, let's have first an engaging activity. Take a look at these pictures. What can you say about these three pictures? Yes, they're all circular objects we see in everyday life. Now, which picture shows central angles? Correct, the Ferris wheel. It shows central angle because the spokes form angles at the center of it. And now, which one is divided into sectors? Correct. Pizza is divided into sectors because it is cut into triangular slices. For the bicycle, it is shows a tangent touching a circle, the tire touching the ground. Now, did you know math help engineers design safe structure? Of course, that you have to know that they use math to figure out the forces at every point on the wheel, making sure it stays stable as it spins and carries people safely. Good job! Today we're going to explore different properties of circles and see how math helps solve real world problems just like engineers do. To deepen your understanding and activate your knowledge, we will have an activity called Draw and Finding. Are you done? Now, let's solve it one by one. For example 2, look at this Ferris wheel. Each central angle is formed by consecutive spokes. We are given spokes of a Ferris wheel measures 15 degrees, and you are asked to find the seating capacity if two seats are anchored to each spoke. What is the total measure of all central angles in a circle? Correct, 360 degrees. To find how many spokes the Ferris wheel has, we divide the total degrees in a circle by the measure of one central angle, which is 360 divided 15 is equals to 24. So the Ferris wheel has 24 spokes. If each spoke has two seats, how many seats are there? We multiply the number of spokes by the number of seats per spoke. So we have 24 times 2 is equal to 48. So therefore, there are 48 seating capacities. In example 3, a dartboard has a diameter of 40 centimeters and it is divided into 20 sectors. And since it is a circle, it has 360 degrees central angle. And to find the arc, we are going to divide the 360 by 20, which is 360 divided 20 is equal to 18 degrees. And to find the radius, we divide the diameter by 2, which is 40 divided 2 is 20 centimeter. And to find the area of a circle, we use the formula A is equal to pi r squared. So, substituting the given, we are now have A is equal to pi times 20 squared, and which is approximately 400 pi. So, now, sector is calculated as the sector's central angle divided by 360 degrees multiplied by the total area of a circle. So, area of a sector is equal to 18 divided by 360 multiplied by the total of the circle, 400 pi. 18 divided by 360 is 1 over 20 multiplied 400 pi, which is we have 400 over 20 pi. And pi is equal to 3.14, which give us 20 times 3.14 is approximately 62.83 centimeters squared. Therefore, the area of one sector of the dartboard is 62.83 centimeters squared. Now that we already know how to solve problems involving circles, let's further develop your skills in developing competencies. It's your turn to answer these following questions. Are you done? So let's answer it one by one. So let's solve for number 1. Angel total vacation is 30 days and she spent 6 days practicing piano. So we are going to divide her days practicing piano over her total vacation. Now we have 6 over 30 times 360 degree is equal to 1 over 5 times 360 degree. Now we have 360 over 5 is equal to 72 degrees. Is the central angle of its sectors. And for number 2, we have given diameter of 30 centimeter and sectors of 15 centimeter. To find the radius, we divide the diameter into 2. Now we have 30 divided 2 is equal to 15 centimeter. And to find the area of a circle, we use the formula pi r squared. And to substitute, pi times 15 squared. And the total area of a circle is 225 pi. And to compute the area of a sector, we have 1 over 5 times 225 pi. We have 225 over 5 pi. And to simplify, we have 15 pi. And since pi is equal to 3.14, we multiply it by 15. Now we have 47.12 centimeters or 15 pi centimeters squared. And for number 3, given the diameter is 3 centimeter, we're going to find the radius. Now, the radius is 3 over 2 is equal to 1.5 meters. And for the formula of circumference of a circle is equal to C is equal to 2 pi r. And to substitute the given 2 pi times 1.5, we have 3 pi meters. To find the length of iron, we have 1/2 times 2 pi r. And to substitute, 1/2 times 2 pi times 1.5 is equal to 2 pi over 2 times 1.5. And now we have 1.5 by m. And since pi is equal to 3.14, we multiply it to 1.5, which give us 4.712 meters. And that's the length of the iron. And that concludes our session for today. Thank you.